We in the office.
Just say it how you feel.
Facts.
Say it how you feel.
Oh! We in the office. Oh! All right.
God damn, it feels good to be back. I know you missed that, don't you? You've been saying "oh" every fucking day for the
They've been
past
hounding
years
me.
of change.
They were fucking hounding me. Where you at? Hounding me to get back on this mic, man.
You know, the big thing about this shit that I realize is that it may not be a lot of people, but the ones that are here, they give a real fuck about what we got to say. So we appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all for staying down. Sorry that we took this temporary hiatus. Like, we took a temporary hiatus and came back, and then we took another one. Like, niggas is busy, man. Niggas is busy, bro. Comedy game is working different. You know what I'm saying? Say got your shit going on. Like, like it's weird.
Traveling.
Sorry, baby.
Yeah.
It's life. What you gonna do?
It is. We
this
apologize.
shit ain't paying no bills yet, man. This shit ain't paying no bills yet. We got other shit that's feeding families, cause like
I know. But you know what? We still love y'all. Even Mom Dukes, she made a comment a little while ago. Why you gotta record anyway? And I was like, you want that house, don't you? She's like, hell yeah, go ahead and do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. So she understands. Everybody understands, man. But listen, we're not even gonna apologize. It's life, like Mo Money said. It is what it is, but we here. So let's get into some shit.
I like how they call me Mo Money and I'm broke than a motherfucker. Like, don't put that false ass shit on me, nigga. Like,
you know what? I'm manifesting, bro.
Call me Mo Opportunity. Call me that. Fuck Mo Money, man. Mo Opportunity fits so much better. Because where there's a will, there is a way. You understand me?
Not for that nigga, because he is canceled.
Yeah, fuck no.
But anywho,
we'll talk about that a different day.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I've been calling you Mo Money since I fucking met you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Your name is safe.
A lot of people have.
It's nothing about you. But listen, you know what? I'm manifesting, bro. Just remember, look out for big bro. You know, you get up there.
Oh yeah, come on, man. You know I got you, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's get into some shit. We're gonna talk about some passionate shit.
Oh man, it's about to get real.
It is. And you know what? It's been a long due. It's been, you know what's sad? The saddest part is this, is that ever since this shit's happened, it's been reoccurring and more reoccurring. I've actually counted. I think we're up to 6 mass shootings this week.
Fuck.
It's fucking ridiculous. Like every day there's a mass shooting. So that's what this episode is gonna be dedicated about. It's strictly about
what the fuck?
Moment of silence for the lives that were lost, those children, innocent lives that were lost, those teachers. Moment of silence real quick for that. My fault.
No, but now you guys have a good idea what we're getting into today.
Yeah, it's about to get real, baby.
That's right. So welcome back to Say How You Feel. I'm Say.
I'm Mo, and I forgot to order operations out this bitch. My fault. It's been so long.
It's all good.
I'm ready to dive into this shit, bro. Because when I say I've been stressed, I've been paranoid. I'm watching everything at all times. At all fucking times. And y'all know, hey, I've been packing. I carry the extra mag with me now. For a minute there, I had stopped. I carry the extra mag because the way it's looking now is if anything cracks off, it's not going to be a one and done. Like, it's going to be a fucking gunfight.
That's right. But get into it, Chef Boyardee. Talk to him.
Chef Boyardee.
What the fuck
does that mean? I'm lactose intolerant. Ever since this, the Buffalo shooting, when that shit happened, my barber, backstory here, my barber spent a lot of time in a federal penitentiary. And I came into the shop one day to get a cut and I had on flip-flops and he stopped me. Like, as soon as I sat in the chair, he said, Mo, this is, your umpteenth time getting a cut with me. And it's something that bothers me when you come in here. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Something that's really been picking at me is, nigga, why the fuck are you in here in fucking flip-flops? Do you know that anything can kick off at any fucking time? What if you get into a fight right now? Somebody come in this barbershop right now and they got a problem with you. What you gonna do? So I'm gonna kick my flops off. He said, you know how hard it is to fight in fucking socks on a linoleum floor? He
thought about this shit clearly.
The nigga who spent all this time in the federal penitentiary, he done been here.
That's right.
So,
he'd been there.
Ever since that moment, I don't wear flip-flops in public. I don't. And then this Buffalo shit kicked off. And now Like it's even so far to the point where it's like I don't wear basketball shorts in public because my basketball shorts, I snatched the string out them shits. So I can't hold my gun in basketball shorts. You know what I'm saying? I can't draw from basketball shorts. That's how like deep I'm thinking about shit now. Like my attire has changed since the Buffalo shit. Before that, it was just off of the strength of like I can't be caught lacking in no flops. Like ain't nobody finna run up on me when I ain't if I ain't got my shoes on. Even if I'm wearing Crocs, them bitches in 4-wheel drive, like them bitches in sports mode. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't even wear my Crocs in public no more. You catch me, I'm out in sneakers if I'm out. And that Buffalo shit, he live streamed it.
Yeah.
When he pulled up, it was go time as soon as his door opened. You know what I'm saying?
You saw the video?
Yeah, I watched it. And
tough shit.
From there, you know what I'm saying? Like it really justifies the reason why I am the way out in public. Because I'm constantly watching. I'm watching everything. I'm watching everybody. Because if shit goes down, you know what's really fucking sad about this shit? And this is going to lead into something else. I don't want to take over this segment, but like
no. We talking. We having a conversation. Go ahead.
Bro, I've been so fucking stressed out, dog. The fact that I have to tell my 7-year-old daughter about precautions when shit happens, and the fact that she understands that if she starts hearing pops to get down on the ground, the fact that she knows if I'm there to get close to daddy until daddy tells you to stop. You understand what I'm saying? Like the fact that we've had to go through that's like I'm practicing fucking mass shooting drills the way I practiced fucking fire safety drills as a kid. You know what I'm saying? You remember when they came to your school with the fucking dog and you know what I'm saying? They stop, drop, and roll. Like I'm practicing this shit with my kids. That's to stop, get low, and play dead. Like
what the fuck
kind of shit is that? Or to stop and look for the nearest exit. Listen, you remember how we came in? That's the same way we going out. Follow daddy.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Buffalo shooting, I was just like,
what the fuck?
Right. And then
the Texas shit. Oh, yes. Please. Before we hop into that,
I know
I'm gonna touch on the Buffalo shit first because
I got you.
Please.
I am. But however, I do have to say this. I'm not gonna go into the details yet, but I will say this. You know, that is when I was like, yo,
what the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? Like it now I'm just like, I'm so I was already disgusted, you know what I'm saying? Because you see these people, these perpetrators being taken in alive. You see that
alive.
You see these crimes
a nigga
being committed.
Can't pull his motherfucking wallet out of his pocket.
That's
nigga,
right.
You ask him for his identification. He can't even reach for his fucking ID.
And he's shot. I seen a video the same week, right? The cop jumps out of the vehicle, lets off two shots, lets off two shots and says, oops. And then they walk up to the guy. Pregnant woman, handcuffed, was shot. Pregnant woman, handcuffed, was shot.
Make that
Come
make
on,
sense.
Dogs. And guess what color of race she was? Guess what race she was?
Baby. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know which way I want to go with this.
I'm sorry.
Because do I want to talk about how piece of shit police are? Or do I want to talk about how racist police are at this point?
All right, I'm gonna be realistic, and I have this conversation with my girl all the time, and we talk about these things, you know, because you know we talk. And one thing that I'll give you a good example. Me and her, we went out of state. We was somewhere, and we kept getting a lot of looks. She's like, "Why do you keep looking at us?" I'm like, "Listen, for the most part, you like a white woman. I'm a black dude, tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Big black dude, tattoos. It's an odd mix to some.
Big gorilla back motherfucker. Big silverback built nigga. You get that energy off too. Like you just go, You do that before you talk. That's what it seemed like. Yeah, I'm hungry. I don't know where we're going to eat.
Tarzan go home. Tarzan go home. Yeah.
It sounds
Kojak,
like
nigga. Yeah. Kojak, nigga.
Real Kojak built nigga.
Yeah. For real. But listen. Long story short, though, I kept trying to explain that to her. I'm like, listen, you know, you got to understand, like, we're an odd commodity. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really know me and they don't really know you. And they don't know that you probably more wild than me. You know what I'm saying? You got more spice in you than I do, you know? But no, it's the outside looking in. But the point that I'm making with this whole shit is that when it comes to policing, bro, and when it comes to race, and when it comes, like you said today, I know you was doing your thing today, but you made a very valid point. the biggest thing law enforcement teaches you is profiling.
Absolutely. You gotta watch motherfuckers. You know, that's half of the battle.
That
That's
is
figuring out who you dealing with to assess a situation.
Mm-hmm. But the sad part is that
It's
automatically
biased. It's
exactly.
biased. Yeah.
I hate to go on this fucking rabbit hole, man, of race and everything, but why? Why is it that you're trigger happy for everybody else, but motherfuckers who actually are doing putting in the work? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, like real life putting in the work too, nigga. Like I'm not talking about a onesie twosie. Like I'm talking catching bodies,
Mm-hmm.
bodies, multiple, and double tapping a motherfucker.
Come on, man.
And double tapping. You know, for that Buffalo shit, the dispatcher hung up on somebody that called.
Yeah, she was fired. Yeah. Yeah. Hung up.
Makes like how in your logical mind, as a sane individual, especially as someone who works in the dispatching aspect for first responders, where in your mind was that a good choice? Where was that logical for you? You must be outside. You must be outside your mind to believe.
Bro, that goes against everything that you're trained to do as an operator.
Everything that you're trained to do, bitch. She should fuck losing her job. She should get fucking jail time.
She should, because the first thing they teach you: remain calm, keep the caller on the line, get a trace on the call,
keep the caller on the line, not hang up on a motherfucker. You know how many ridiculous calls that I've sat through?
Bro, I'll do you one better. There was this one guy. I was dating this chick. There was this one guy. He used to call and masturbate while he was on the phone.
What the fuck?
That's gangster.
And
that's gangster.
And they had to sit there and listen to it to see if he was in trouble, to see if he was in need, to see if something else was going. It's ridiculous, right?
I hope he had like them loud ass climaxes too. Like
apparently, allegedly,
that be making noise. Ooh, so smooth.
He'd be like, talk to me. Anyway, we're getting off topic, but the point that I'm making, yeah, keep the caller on the line. That's fucking atrocious, man. And it just goes to show you. It just goes to show you, man. Like, I know we're laughing and shit, but I really don't want to live in America anymore,
bro.
I
just had this conversation with my wife today. Yeah. Today, we was talking about where we want to live, dream homes and shit. And she's talking about different places. And I said, I don't know. I want to leave the country. I'm so tired of this shit. I'm so tired of this shit. Like, how do we live in the land of milk and honey, the land of opportunity? Motherfuckers walk hundreds of fucking miles barefoot to get here. For what?
To die.
Fuck this place.
Exactly.
Fuck this country, bro.
I'm sorry.
Fuck this country. Yeah. Fuck the president. Fuck the president before that one. Fuck it. I'm so tired of this shit, bro. I'm so fucking fed up. So speaking of being fed up, these whole ass police officers out of Texas.
Yes, let's talk about. Well, before we get to Texas, let's finish New York, right?
Okay,
because that's fair.
And them whole ass police officers in fucking New York, like, how you going there? Like, niggas get a bulletproof vest in Burger King after they do some dumb shit. I'm sorry.
No.
Here, racial slur time. Crackers get a whole bulletproof vest in fucking Burger King after they do some shit. Take some lives, but let a nigga talk to the police, bro.
I'll do you one better though. The most sickest shit that the thing that pisses me off the most is they have this is official statement. They have more training and more equipment than the actual military. Right? They are better equipped than today's military to deal with active shooter situations.
Why are our rules of engagement different?
They're so different because there's, civilian, military, that shit, the jurisdiction, all this other shit. But the saddest part is that they're so more better equipped. They have so much better equipment.
But
they have so much more resources.
Trained. You know how we was trained, nigga.
Like sponges.
You know what?
Bullet sponges.
Bro.
And we get shit done.
Meat shields. With the way we're trained is that's your call to glory at that point. You responding to an active shooter. That is your Valhalla. It's time for you to go in here and do what the fuck needs to be done. Whether you live or die, you have to go on here and make sure that this threat it stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
What the fuck?
Listen,
how is somebody detained? I don't give a fuck if he stopped shooting or not. How the fuck is a nigga detained after he just caught 10 bodies?
I don't know, bro. It's beyond me. Because I know it goes against everything we're trained to do. It
Off
goes
the
against
strength.
Yeah.
Fuck the law. He decided he wanted to be fucking the judge,
jury,
and
God
at that point. Exactly, right, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, let's move to Texas because I have so many comments. You can, you were starting off, but I'm gonna just throw a little seed there, let that bitch grow as we talk. So you made a very valid point. You were talking about these pussy ass police officers, right? I do want to say one thing though. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
If you go ahead.
No, I'm gonna keep it real. Not all. I'm not trying to play devil's advocate because I know we have a lot of people who are police officers and happily agree with us, but not all. I will say this though. Anyone who is doing the job and like truly gives a fuck about just making a change and actually doing something, we salute you.
Mm-hmm.
And we with you 100%.
Absolutely.
However, these niggas, the pussyfoot and they're standing around. First of all, a state like Texas.
What the fuck?
A state like Texas, bro. All these guns, y'all so gun happy, trigger happy.
Was shooting before he even got into the building.
An hour.
He was shooting before he walked into the school. There was a police officer within 1 minute, 60 fucking seconds of response time.
Did not do anything.
Didn't do shit. Watch this nigga walk into a school with a fucking AR-15. Come on, man. Make that shit make fucking sense.
My biggest thing, man. I was talking to my girl about this shit, man, and I was explaining to her like how she doesn't understand. She doesn't know. She doesn't have a fucking idea. But I was explaining to her like, yo, listen, there's certain things you do and there's certain things you don't do. And I can tell you right now, there's certain basic fucking rules of engagement. And there's certain things that we all know that we're universally trained to do in the event this shit happens. That means you can be from Africa. I can be from Australia. We all know that when this one thing happens, we all do this together. You understand me?
This is Valhalla. You go, whether you by yourself or not. It's time. This is your call to glory at this point. At this point, once this happens, we're making entry. We're not waiting for backup. You don't wait for backup. No, it's time to go. It's on because backup coming. You say, hey, this is what I got. Backup is on the way. At this point, we get in here and we stop the fucking threat. There is no way that anybody would have been able to stop me from going in that building. Because either we're going to have a shootout in there, or we're going to have a shootout out here. But I'm going in there to get my baby.
Here's the worst part.
Fuck y'all.
Before I give you the floor officially, here's the worst fucking part. There were police officers, off-duty police officers, off-duty law enforcement that went in there
to get their fucking kids.
Their own fucking kids, bro.
What the fuck?
That is the most disgusting thing I've like. I don't understand that, bro.
Remember where we are.
Nah.
This is America.
Nah.
This is America.
Nah.
This is America. Because your baby matter more than everybody else's baby.
Nah, man, I can't, bro. I can only imagine seeing little crying faces, them scared, shaking, grabbing. The police officer grabbing so and so, and you don't take them with you, bro. You're not willing to like it's like, why do you need to do law enforcement if you can't stomach like that? Is that comes with the job, bro. I swear to God on everything I love, bro. From this day forward, I don't ever want to see anybody talk about pride, national pride. I don't ever want to see anybody talk about thin blue line. I don't want to see anybody talking about
blue line. Shit goes out the fucking window at that.
All that shit is trash, bro.
Because that was the most pussy fight. I've never seen no shit like that.
I know some real
shaking, niggas, bro.
Yeah,
I'm fucking shaking, bro. Right now, every time I talk about this shit, every fucking time, because it's like, how could you, as a parent, allow for some shit like that to happen? And not even just allow for it to happen, but you to go into that building while shots are going off and get your kids
and get the fuck out
and not take nobody else with you. Fuck stopping the threat. I understand that takes a real hero. It takes a lot of courage to go and stop the threat. But for you to go in and get your babies
and not
and
clear
leave
the
these
room or
other
so.
come on and leave these other ones here? Are you
What the fuck?
you must be outside your mind again. Like this shit, it makes no sense, bro. Like I'm at the point now, my baby only 7 years old, but I want to get her a cell phone. Just me, your mom, and whoever the fuck else. But me and mom, make sure that those 3 numbers are in there.
Nino got
That's
one.
all I want. That's all I want.
I got him one. I got him one a couple months. What, like a month ago? He got
Because
one.
if some shit like this happens,
God forbid.
don't God forbid, knock on wood, you
God
know what I'm
forbid.
saying? Cross my heart type shit. If some shit like this was to happen, don't call the police. Call your
me.
daddy. Call
Call
your
me.
daddy, because I'm gonna come get you.
I'm gonna get the whole school. Fuck it. I'm gonna do what I can.
I'm gonna come get you. I promise you, I'm gonna come get you. And if I don't get you, I'm gonna die trying, baby. But I'm your daddy's gonna come, and I'm gonna make shit happen. I'm gonna shake some shit up. You got the right fucking one. I can't believe these motherfuckers sat outside for over a fucking hour while shots were going off in there, and nobody made entry. Nobody made entry to go stop the threat. It's babies in here screaming, nigga. It's babies in here crying. This one little girl covered herself in her classmates' blood, my nigga, to survive this shit. You understand that? Like what the?
That's war. That's war type shit, bro.
Where the fuck was the police and good on her for having the mind to be able to do that?
That's horrible.
But where the fuck were these officers that are paid?
Bragging about body armor the year before.
Nigga, bragging about their body armor, bragging about their SWAT tactics. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what the fuck?
Like this if you didn't have trust in the police before this,
you lost it. Now.
I don't give a fuck where you from.
This is horrible.
This shit
man.
was the nail in the coffin for me. Fuck the police. Fuck the thin blue line. I'm not a fan. I done lived that shit. I ain't been a civilian police officer, but the fact that I was trained the way I was and so ready and willing at all fucking times to address a threat, fuck these pussies. Period. Period.
Can't, man. I'm sorry. I'm to this day. You know what I think about too, man. I think about this a lot. I'm like, damn. You know, you have kids. You get them up in the morning. You make them breakfast. It's like to you, it's a regular day, and then they don't come home. They don't come home because some sick fucko. Let's talk about this. Here we go. The next part. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I love guns. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love guns like the next person. In fact, I would base my whole life around guns and protection because I feel like I feel personally I'm trained enough to understand the nomenclature, the mechanics, the functioning of it, and the importance of it, right? And how to properly use it. But this is something we have to address. And I'm being real with you. Why does anyone need an AR-15? Why does anybody need a fucking assault rifle? Why does anybody need that kind of weapon? A hunting
rifle? I need one?
No, you don't. Tell me why.
Do you want to know why I need one?
I do.
Just in case I am ever unlawfully searched or seized. Because if you come in this household, if you're going to come here, you're going to face war when you get here.
What the fuck?
Pause. Stop. Right there.
That's the way I look at shit.
Okay, you can hold that. I want you, and I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to do it to you. I want you to, you're probably going to change your mind towards the end of this conversation, and many other viewers listening will probably change their mind, but I'm going to do it to you. Hold that thought. Here we go. Now, protection of the Third Amendment, right? What is the Third Amendment, right? That is where troops, right, or soldiers cannot unlawfully take seizure of your home. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, could you not inflict the same amount of damage with a handgun?
No.
Or
no, I couldn't.
A shotgun?
No.
I disagree.
A shotgun don't got the range that AR-15
well,
got.
That's not okay. True. That is true. A shotgun does not have that range. However, you do not live in a mansion. You do not live in a home which is extremely spread out to where you would need a rifle to have precision placement. This goes back to having and being properly trained on a weapon system, right? And when I say weapon system, I mean a weapon. So with that being said, if someone is coming into your home and you hit them with double lock buck, which is 0.0 buck, for those who do not know, I mean, I'm talking to the people that don't know, and you hit somebody with that, those are 9 pellets within each casing, lead pellets, right? Look it up. the amount of damage that you can do with just one shot, and we all know they can carry 1 in the chamber, 5 in the tube. You're pushing 6 shots of those alone, and a handgun. If you was even dual wielding, that's what, 17 rounds in each, or we'll do 1 in the chamber, 15 in each clip. That's what, 16 rounds in each gun.
What the fuck?
You could do a lot of damage if you're listen, John Wick.
If you're properly trained,
if you're properly trained, that's my point. There should be, the next thing I'm getting to, a person, anyone who's going to get a rifle shouldn't be fucking 18 years of age. How can you go and get a gun with no license?
You can't legally drink.
What the fuck?
Exactly. How can you go get a gun right before you can get a marriage license?
What the fuck?
Or get permission to get married? There's a 72-hour hold to get married in the state of Texas.
I would say, yeah, it's 16 for rifles, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
No, it's 18. It's 18 for it's 18 for handguns and rifles
in Texas
within that state. Yes,
I know. And
rifles, hunting rifles is like 16.
And Pennsylvania is hunting rifles at 16, handguns at 21.
Yes, bro.
Regardless,
it doesn't make any sense.
I understand where you're coming from with that. I do. I get it. But I also, my biggest thing is like, it's harder to get a medical marijuana license than it is to purchase a firearm.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, that don't make no sense.
And that's my point. If someone was coming into your home, I don't know if you ever seen a buckshot, double lock buck. You've seen it. It's fucking insane. Or even a slug. Hit a nigga with a slug. You hit a nigga with they're putting a hole. You're putting a tremendous hole in an individual. You hit somebody with a slug. Hit somebody with a buckshot, I'm telling you, taking a limb off. It's like you don't need a fucking AR-15, bro. You don't need a rifle. I'm sorry. You're not using that to hunt. You know, a hunting rifle with proper placement would kill somebody a lot faster than anything else.
Yeah, but I'm here to put down some fire, boy. I'm here to cover some shit because
no.
You want to know why? You want to know why?
Tell me.
Know why? Because suppressive fire backs motherfuckers up. That double lock buck, it may drop a couple people when they're coming in, but what about the ones that's outside? What about how many people are we talking about dealing with? Because again, like you said, I got 1 + 5. Listen, right? I got 1 + 5. You don't know what the fuck is coming. Fuck that, bro. Because in the country that we live in, the way shit works out is you never know. You seen what the fuck happened with the Holocaust?
What the fuck?
What you're saying
with Germany?
What you are saying right now is the exact reason why this shit continues to happen.
Well, I feel like there should be deeper. It should be deeper checks when it comes to this shit.
Negative. I'll give you a great example. I mean, this is my opinion. I'm gonna tell you why, and you're gonna agree with me. I'm telling you, before this conversation is done, you will say, you know what? Say you're right. Any reasonable person
keep
will
it
agree.
my AR. Fuck that. Keep it my
keep
AR.
It, but
keep my good.
You see what it is? It's pride over having that ability too, right?
Yeah.
Yet it's pride over okay, I have the ability to. And now look what having the ability to, all those motherfuckers out there had the ability to, and no one did. You now, because of that situation, I now see that there's no purpose for it. What I would have loved to see, and I would have loved to seen it, I would have preferred a blue on blue situation than nobody failing to act. At least I said, damn, the niggas was trying. Texas came out and they showed up and they showed out.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro. For a state that is so gun heavy, trigger happy, right? You're telling me no one acted? This is my point. So
nobody had it?
Come on. They all had it. They're mandatory by law enforcement to carry either a shotgun or rifle in their vehicle. If you're off duty, there was many people that were off duty that had shotguns and rifles in their car. Everybody's carrying.
Niggas got truck guns.
Everybody.
You know but that's cowardice on top of that.
But that's my point. So if you really are that afraid of someone coming to take your home, you can do equally amount of damage with the shotgun or handgun. A handgun is the worst thing because of the ability to conceal it, right? The mobility of it. I'm telling you right now, if you have a FN, it takes fucking 5.56 rounds. It takes rifle rounds. Think about that for a second. If you want to talk about range, just talk about FNs. I could shoot an FN and I still get the same amount of range. What's the difference now? Nah, it's about
size.
Exactly. It's about that pride of having, I can. No, you motherfuckers want to act like you're in the military, but you don't want to act like you're in the military.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
I see where you're coming from.
That's not fair,
I
bro.
see where you're coming from.
Because I'll tell you right now, you can do if first of all, if you can manage to do two FNs. If anyone doesn't know what an FN 57 is, please look that bitch up. I know we're talking
what's
gun
the
numbers.
kickback like on them motherfuckers?
That shit is like a DE.
What the fuck?
I seen
See,
a guy
like why? Like you can't stay on target with that.
but that's the thing, right? That's the thing. It has that power. A FN 57 has that power. It shoots AR-15 rounds, right? You can
So like again, this you just killed your own argument there.
no, it
Because
didn't.
okay, I got to stopping power, but I don't
Mhm.
have that time on target. So the time that it's taking you, your shot placement with that fucking FN, this is completely the fuck off topic, but your shot placement with that fucking FN is not going to be as tight as what or accurate or in a timely manner as I can do with my AR. It's not going to even be close.
Boom, and you just proved my point. And I'm gonna tell you why you proved my point. The whole purpose of home defense is to defend your home. That is it. Like
Yeah.
I said, unless you live in a mansion, unless you live in a fucking 5 acre, 6 acre land, right? I don't see the purpose of you needing to own an assault rifle because you can do the same amount of damage with a hunting rifle, if not more. Actually, you do more damage if you look at caliber per round.
But I don't have as many rounds.
And you don't need that many rounds.
What the fuck?
You don't know that. You don't know what the fuck the situation entails.
Unless you're fighting off a fucking horde of zombies, my
nigga, or a fucking battalion, or a fucking a unit. Yeah, absolutely.
If you're fighting off a unit or a battalion,
you're gonna kick this door and you're gonna catch a fight. That's what's gonna happen.
That's right, and that's where it's gonna stop. You think anybody that's coming to take your home, a battalion to come take your home, you think there's not gonna be some type of backing power by law enforcement? Who are you fighting? Russia?
Have to be.
Who are you fighting? Russia?
You never fucking know. At this point, that's a reality. You joking, nigga? That's a very real situation.
I'm not even joking. Even if, first of all, I'm gonna be real with you. For anyone that does not know, and there's a very good movie out, I think you should go watch it. It's called Interception right now. It's on Netflix. It talks about them launching nuclear warheads and our capabilities to stop them. I'll give you a great point. The reason why we've never had a fight on American soil is because of the distance. Let me be very clear. For anyone that knows fucking warfare and that served and understands how this shit works, the only reason why we've never had a fucking fight on American soil is distance. You know what the biggest threat would be when it comes to a war? Below
Sleeper
us.
cells?
No, below us. If we're talking about a full-blown war, Mexico, South America, if they were to come together and invade the U.S., we would have a serious fight on our hands. If they had backing power of overseas nations, we would have a real fight on our hands. That's why we always want to make sure we know what Mexico's doing at all times. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they allow so much shit that they allow now with the drug trafficking and shit. I'm not trying to go down that rabbit hole, but that is the biggest thing. That is why we never had a fight on American soil. Now let's talk about nuclear weapons. When you want to talk about nuclear weapons reaching the US, you need to understand that one concept. There's so many things in place to stop that from happening. It is very time sensitive, yes, but the US is not going to allow that. That is why they put trillions of dollars into our us being able, like, war ready, military ready, running all these fucking the military. Honestly, bro, you know this. How much time do we waste in the military?
Bro, hurry up and wait.
Exactly. I want 85% of our time is planning and waiting. That's it. Planning for something that's never going to happen, or planning for something that could possibly happen, but a lot of our time is just waiting. It is like, and that's the only thing in America where they fucking they're preactive versus reactive. If you look at any if you look at any fucking terroristic attack in American history, what happens after? We're reactive. Okay, TSA, 9/11, the underwear bomber. All right, now you got to go through a scanner. The shoe bomber, now you got to take your shoes off. America has always been reactive. The only thing that they're proactive on is their fucking military. That is it.
So for you to say that shit and then ask me why the fuck I need an AR-15.
What the fuck?
It's fucking hilarious because this is proactive thinking in my mind. This is so proactive. My thing is, I know I may never need it. I know I might. The only time I use it, bitch, is at the range. But I can tell you what, if there ever comes a time where I need to use this motherfucker in my home, or to defend my home, or to go and retrieve my baby from her school, guess what? Guess what? Who got it? Guess who got it?
You telling me that you can't do that with any other gun? You need to have an
I
assault
could do it
rifle.
with other guns, but would I feel more comfortable having that gun? Absolutely. That's what I've been
Okay.
trained with. When I qualify at the range, I don't qualify with my pistol as often as I qualify with my AR-15.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I always shoot expert when it comes to rifle. I don't know why. I'm super comfortable with it. But my thing is like for someone who is untrained and for the incidents that we're having in America, I just
That's
cannot
why I
fathom it.
say there should be more. There should be more shit that you got to more steps you got to go through to obtain these type of weapons. There should be training courses you got to go through. There
I
should be
don't know.
qualification courses that you got
I
to go through.
disagree because you know what the biggest you listen as an
You're
instructor.
making a well-trained, you're making a well-trained killer.
Exactly. You know what they used to tell me all the time. I swear to God, on everything I love, bro. I used to go through the NCIS course, the shooting course, like the active shooter course every fucking year faithfully because I was always a training instructor. You know what that biggest fear is? The guy used to always tell me, my biggest fear is that
It's a well-trained motherfucker.
I'm
Yeah,
training a
bro.
fucking active shooter that's sitting in this classroom. That is my
Mm.
biggest fear. They know reaction times, they know what to do, they know every fucking thing that we're gonna do. And that's the worst thing you can do.
But it's also you go through these fucking school shooter drills, and comedians have made jokes about this shit. Dave in particular made a joke about this shit. It's like you go through a school shooter drill and you're training whoever the fuck wants to shoot up this school about what the reaction time is going to be. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? What they're going to do, the procedures. So that's like that's one of those what if worms had guns type situation. If worms had guns, it wouldn't be a lot of fucking birds left with it. We can do what ifs all fucking day.
But what we
We can
need
do
to
what
do,
ifs all day.
you're right. But we need to do, we need to, I'm being rude to you. We need to definitely I'm not saying we can't take away the Second Amendment and never say that, but they definitely need to start taking away assault rifles because if you look at the statistics when when the law came into power or when they actually enacted the law in 1994, you look at the school shootings within that 10-year period, bro, it's fucking insane. Come on, dogs. Come on. There's no reason. There's no fucking reason. I'm telling you, if you're as good as you say you are, and if you're gonna kill somebody, you're gonna kill somebody, regardless. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a stack. I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm not being naive. If you're gonna kill somebody, you're gonna kill somebody. But if you're gonna catch 30 bodies with a hunting rifle, but goddamn, you earned every one of those bodies.
You're fucking dedicated.
If you're gonna kill somebody with a handgun, which is even easier because you can still put a drum on that bitch and let loose. If you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to work a little bit harder for it. That's my point. And it's like, they keep doing it. It's just like, damn, bro, when is enough enough? There was a shooting in Nigeria where a motherfucker killed 50 people inside of a church.
God damn.
50 human beings, 50 souls, 50 lives, 50 people, men, women, children, someone's mother, father, sister, brother. 50 people were killed yesterday, bro, in Nigeria, in a church, a place of worship. I would never turn
on the whites either. It's Nigeria.
I would never turn my back and say anything about God, but come on, bro, in a place of worship, a place of worship, you go to pray, you're going to whatever you're going there for, and you die. Come on, dogs. Like,
that's a guaranteed ticket to heaven.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
It's not, how fucked up it be you die in a church and you still go to hell.
Bro, that's shit.
I'll be mad as fuck. Like, nigga, I died for you. I died praising.
I died in your house, nigga. How the fuck you gonna say? Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
You send me to hell.
This nigga's a fluke. This nigga's the worst fucking leader I've ever seen in my life.
I forgive me. Anyway, listen, it's just something has to give, bro. And I think, listen, what the fuck we need? First of all, no child. I know 18 is the legal age, but like this man planned this. He turned 18, and then a week later, he killed 21 fucking people.
What the fuck?
19 kids in a matter of an hour and some change. Come on,
because
dog.
of bullshit ass response.
Come on, dogs. You got parents talking about how they were going into the school grabbing their own kids, and I cannot fault them. But I'm like, damn.
And no, you got parents that was trying to get into the school that was getting detained for trying to get in.
Come on. What are we doing, man?
Nigga. if either it's gonna be a shootout in there or it's gonna be a shootout out here. You pick your poison, but I'm going to get my baby. In Texas, of all fucking states.
I know, man.
In Texas, of all states.
They don't have this in the UK.
Not a shot fired outside of that school to get in there and get your babies. I'm not blaming the parents. I'm not faulting the parents. But there's no way. There's nothing that would have stopped me from getting into that school. There's nothing. You would have had to take my life before you didn't let me inside the school to get my baby.
Seriously, I can't.
But, you know, the people that lost their lives even after the fact, there was a husband of one of the teachers that after that shit, he died because of what happened to his wife. He had a heart attack.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, this is America, man. And the same way that I sat here and argued about these guys, like I know it's a lot of NRA motherfuckers that feel the same way that I feel about that shit. The only difference when it comes to the way our views on this is that I'm trained and I'm ready to act. Like I know it may seem like I'm a wolf with this shit, but no, like you know me.
I do.
You know me.
You sometimes scare me. I'm like, yo, just because I know one thing about you. Anyone that doesn't know you, but one thing about you, bro, you are always strapped and you've always been ready. I'm not saying that you know, there's certain people in life who just don't hesitate. You're one of those people. Since I've met you, since I've known you, no matter what the situation was, I could tell you, bro, I'm gonna go save a family out of a burning building. And you know what you would tell me? Let's go, big bro. Where we going?
Let's
exactly.
go.
That's
so
how you
let me know what you need. Let me go. Let's go. And that's
yeah. It's the difference between you and the average American.
And that's my thing about the NRA, because you got so many people that's just trying to measure their dicks with guns that are not ready to pop shit when shit needs to be popped. You know what I'm saying? And that's my big thing about the response in Texas here, was that there are so many people that that'll never be able to live with this. This is gonna be on their conscience for a long time. So many people, even the people that lived in that area, that lived around the block from them, because Lord forbid, even if it wasn't my daughter's school, you know what I'm saying? Even if it was around the corner from me, it's an active shooter. You know who going to respond? Who gonna make some shit crack?
You.
So it's just like, I don't know if it's the military energy, you know what I'm saying? That type. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I don't know if I got a fucking hero complex or what. But my big thing is that I can still carry and you're safer because I'm carrying. The people that are here, not only my family, but anybody that's in the area is safer because I'm carrying. Because I could tell you one thing that ain't gonna happen. Ain't nobody gonna run through this crowd. There's gonna be met force with force. If the bad guys got guns, the good guys should have guns too. Just because you make guns illegal, don't mean that motherfuckers ain't gonna have them. Especially with the technology we got now, the ghost guns, 3D print guns, and shit like that. Nigga, if I had the money, shout out to fucking nigga. Come on. Like, if I had the money, I'd have a 3D printer in my crib just in fucking case I need to fucking make up some shit in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's a scary world we live in. It's a scary place. America is fucking scary. That is one reason why I want to leave. I feel like I would be less stressed if I lived in a different country.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I've been thinking
fucking
about
Sweden.
Norway, yo, so Sweden,
fucking Norway,
Norwegian, all those places.
I know it's cold, I know it's white, but fuck it.
Nah, I actually, no bullshit. I was talking to my mom. We was talking for a little bit, and we know someone who lives out there. He was an army vet. Like this dude lived right next to me, right next to my dad for a very long time. Friend of the family. She's like, yo, don't he live in Germany? I was like, nah, he lives in Norway. And like, he loves it up there. He got a family and everything. Black dude, married to a tall white woman. Got some beautiful white kids.
What the fuck?
Beautiful mixed kids. But
some
he's
beautiful
like,
white kids. What you said, I heard that shit. I'm gonna let it slide, but
It's
nigga, I heard
okay.
it.
I know. But he got some beautiful mixed kids. And like the biggest thing that I realized, like I felt at peace living in a different country. I've never experienced being so balanced. And nigga, I used to hate the rain. Let me just give you like a fun fact. I used to fucking I despise the rain. Like if it rained, I wouldn't go outside. Fuck it, it's raining. I'm not going outside. Now, like because of Japan, if it rains so much and like the zenfulness of smelling the fresh air, smelling grass, smelling the dew, smelling the, having that feeling, bro, it's different. I can't explain it, man.
I don't know where the fuck I want to go, but I definitely want to get the fuck up out of here, bro.
I don't want to be here no more. I'm sorry.
I'm so tired. Like I'm fed up. I'm over it, man. Me and my grandfather had a conversation today, and he was saying, my grandfather is fucking 70 years old.
Mhm.
And he was like, I understand, what you're saying. I done lived through a lot, I done seen a lot. To be a young person in this country at this time, y'all deal with a lot. He was like, but one thing that I've learned, coming up is, dealing with what I had to deal with was, a tough skin. Like you got to keep pushing. And, like that's just the nature of the beast. And my response was like, y'all dealing with shit the way y'all dealt with shit, saying it's just the nature of the beast, is why we
We
have to
are
deal with this shit now.
exactly.
Because it's the nature of the beast. I'm tired of the beast. I'm sick of the beast. I'm sick of the fact that gas is going to be at $7 by the end of the fucking year. I'm sick of the fact that fucking electric companies are raising their prices and nobody's income is getting raised. I'm sick of that shit because we can consistently fall victim to this capitalist bullshit that is here. How are we supposed to be this great nation, the land of milk and honey, and homelessness is at the rate that it's at?
What the fuck?
That homeless veterans, people that served this country and were willing to die, that got fucked up for this country. How can somebody who served this nation be homeless?
What the fuck?
When it's only less than 1% of us that answer that call. Make that make fucking sense.
Yo, I always do the statistics. It is 95% of the people cannot do what 5% of us did.
Over the entire population, over the history of America is what you're talking about, right? Like
it's 5%,
since the inception of America.
5% people of the nation joined the military, bro.
Over the history.
Look at that.
Over the history of this country. I'm talking about from the time that we became free from England, nigga, like 5%.
5%
of the total population. So the fact that there are homeless veterans is sickening.
Yeah,
it's sick.
They have a lot of programs for them, though. I will say.
I don't give a fuck about that shit. That shit should be. You should get out the military and they give you a house. Thank you. Thank you for what you did.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to want or need for shit after you serve this nation if it's only 5% of the total population that has ever lived on this soil.
Yeah. I said, fuck it, I'll do it. And, there's something that I used to always hear, and I never really understood it until now. They used to always say during like re-enlistments, for anyone that doesn't know, it's like when our service member or someone in the military wants to like extend their contract. And they used to always say this one thing where it's like, I would never understand what would cause someone to want to serve their country, but America greatly appreciates it. And it's true. Whatever the reason is that you're like, yo, I'm gonna lay my life on the line. A lot of people don't know what we go through, and it's not just me, but it's like other veterans and people that are like active duty to this day. I was at the base this weekend and I was talking to people and I'm just like catching up, and it sucks, bro. And then like there's so many different reasons as to why we decide to do what we do. But one thing I can say, as much as it sucks, do you know what gets us through it? That camaraderie, that bonding through it, and that's like that bonding through it.
And other people are in the suck with you.
Exactly. Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's for selfish reasons, your selfish reasons could cost you your fucking life in your country.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, they shouldn't be paid more because they get free education. Like, fuck you. You wouldn't do it. Would you?
Yo, I'm talking about.
I would have did it, but I broke my collarbone.
Yeah,
Some dumbass nigga said some shit like this to me the other day. We was talking, and he said, he has said, I was asking him to read me something, and he started reading in the phonetic alphabet. So he said Delta 6-5, Lima 4-2. Like he went into that shit. And Delta, okay, I understand that. But you say Lima instead of lemon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, where did you serve? He was like, oh, I never served. I broke my collarbone when I was in high school, and so that stopped me from going. I said, so where'd you learn the phonetic alphabet? He's like, oh, I just learned it.
What the fuck?
The fuck out of here, bro. That's
so
ridiculous.
It's not that I'm knocking, his knowledge. That's cool, but it's just like
you want to be.
It's just I'm not knocking the fact that you know the phonetic alphabet, but it's like the excuse that you gave me. I broke my collarbone, so I couldn't go because like that collarbone was gonna heal, baby. Like that shit was, you was gonna be good as new in a year. You could have did it after that. What stopped you?
It's true. That's true, because we all know that's bullshit. First of all, they can take anybody. You have tattoos, they'll take you.
What the fuck?
You got drug addiction, they'll take you.
What the fuck?
They'll take you. It used to be a punishment for you to go to the military.
In the case of this assault rifle thing, I personally feel like it should be vets. Vets.
Speaking my lingo.
Vets should have the privilege to have assault rifles. I don't think the civilian public should not be trained to deal with assault rifles. I don't think they should be dealing. I don't think we should be even. I think the gun laws need to be a lot stricter. You know what I'm saying? But you have to. Why do you need a gun? For what you need a gun? Where do you need a gun? Like, there's so many laws. Like, this is what we need to do, because there's no reason why an 18-year-old or anyone for that matter can go purchase a firearm before they can get a marriage license.
What the fuck?
Go get a firearm before they can get an actual driver's license.
What the fuck?
There's no reason.
How do you have no life experience?
Here's the biggest thing.
You have no life experience. You don't know your asshole from your belly button and can go out here and buy a gun.
What the fuck?
You ready?
You have no life experience. Experience is so much of life. And for people to be 18 years old and be able to vote, you have no experience. You don't know what life is. It's dope that, you have that you can vote. You have that right. But it's just like, you don't know. You don't even know what the fuck you want. You don't even know what the fuck you voting for.
My biggest thing when it comes to just the mass shooting shit. How, if they had any type of gun laws or any type of strict coherent policy in Texas, his grandfather is a convicted felon. He lives with his grandfather and his grandmother.
What the fuck?
His grandfather
can't have a firearm in that home.
Exactly. His grandfather is a convicted felon. His grandfather also stated immediately after the shooting that he is totally against having firearms because he is a felon. He said this on national television.
How was he allowed to get one?
It's like, come on.
Talking to my grandfather earlier today, and I'm gonna end with this. The GOAT said that during the 80s, the Challenger explosion was a major event. That was a big thing. Like, motherfuckers got let out of school early for that shit. The generations after 9/11 experienced the Challenger exploding every fucking day, just about. With our mass shootings, you know what I'm saying? We experience these traumatic events almost every day. Something traumatic happens in this country. And it's televised. There's a report on it. You see it on the news. You see it on your Facebook. You're seeing trauma. You're exposed to trauma so much more now than ever before in history. And we are supposed to just stop. Like, we're desensitized to it, obviously.
We are desensitized to it.
Because we see it every day. But it's just like, you're supposed to just keep pushing through life with that. And you wonder why mental health is so important. You know, why mental illness is at the highest it's ever been in this country. Look at what we deal with. I know it's not as bad as, the cartel coming and hanging motherfuckers from fucking street poles and shit like that. But it's like the fact that we are exposed to this bullshit and there's no way around it. There's no way out. There's nothing you can do. You are just caught in the wave. You just got to go with the flow. Got to go with the current. I'm sick of this shit, man. Fuck this country. But man. We appreciate y'all coming and chilling with us again. Sorry if shit got dark on this episode. Sorry if your emotions got boiling, but it is what it is. This is the reality of where we live. You understand?
This is America.
And I know y'all feel the same.
Yeah, man.
I know everybody that listen to us on a consistent basis, y'all all feel the same. Y'all might not agree with my stance on guns. Y'all might not agree. I will say you might not agree with what Say said about it, but regardless, this is where we live. And you do understand that as Americans, this is the shit that we have to deal with. So we love you. Stay safe.
That's right. Appreciate
Stay
you.
dangerous. And we appreciate you, man. We appreciate y'all for coming back and, you know what I'm saying, and chilling with us.
That's right. I'm Say.
I'm Mo.
And this will Say How You Feel. Yeah, make sure y'all tune in next week, man. We're gonna keep it up. I promise we'll be back. No, no bullshit.
Yeah, we back. We got shit. We got shit lined up. So we back.
We're cooking.
Oh, and stay on the lookout for me. You know, Corey Moore coming to a city near you. God damn it, I'm doing comedy. A nigga eating good. You know, ask anybody that's just seeing me. Your boy decent. So you know, stay on the lookout. I'm gonna be touching a lot of cities, especially up here in this fucking this tri-state area. You know, be on the lookout for me. Give me give me a year. Maybe next summer I'll be where you at.
Listen, I say about Christmas time this year, he's gonna be killing it. So let's keep a lookout.
This guy's biased, but all right. Y'all stay on the lookout though. I'm eating. So fucking right. Say how you feel.
Peace.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?